Hello and welcome back to my channel. So, in today's reading, I will be focusing on the topic of who has their mind on you. Of course, I will be focusing more so on the romantic type of spectrum in this reading, though I cannot guarantee whether I will have some other cases in here which will not necessarily be romantic, okay? But we will see who basically thinks about you frequently or who hasn't been able to move on, maybe. And I thought this would be an interesting topic, seeing as how mostly people are curious. And I thought this would be a very relaxing one to watch and listen to. So, yeah, um, good luck with the piles. I'm curious what will show itself up in the reading. So for this reading, we have four piles as usual. We have the first stone being the fool's gold or pyrite. Second pile has this labradorite stone. Third pile has black tourmaline. And the fourth pile has this, I forgot how it's named, okay, selenite. Right. So that's the stone. You can pick multiple piles if you feel drawn to them, but if the situation doesn't feel like it applies to you, you don't have to make it fit for you specifically. So yeah, um, I guess relax, just be open to the possibilities, and if you recognize yourself in the 80% of the reading, then yeah, maybe like most likely it's definitely for you. Okay, let's begin the reading with the first pile being the pyrite stone. Hello, pile number one, those of you who chose the pyrite stone. We have in here the first card being the Three of Wands. This is someone you have abandoned, and most likely with the Rider card, I believe this is not a very serious person. Either you had like a fallout with this person or you gave this person too many chances, as if with um, I forgot what this. I always keep forgetting like things in readings. This plant in here, this card, the green one, it represents for me luck, and as if this person was trying their luck with you, as if they were trying your boundaries, and it comes off as being very unconscious. Like they tested you or they tested your boundaries in a very unfortunate way, to say the least, or in a very unconscious way. The Three of Wands is as if you decided, like, I will move on, I will build my life, I will make it successful even without you if I have to, because, yeah, you know, this person, while they give me a sort of a player type of energy, at the same time, we have in here the Four of Pentacles and Three of Swords, which gives me the impression that this person did have feelings for you and is somehow still reminiscing over the loss of you, like over the idea that you went out of their life. So this is going to be more so a lover because of the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I see as if this is honestly a story of like someone who either promised too much and couldn't make the promises come true, or this is maybe someone who thought that they are going to just be there and you also are going to stay. This also comes to me as a loner person, so you'll recognize them from this aspect. This can be as well with the King of Pentacles, someone who is either lucky in finances, but not so lucky in like mental health or let's say relationships. And this person can be quite depressive, maybe apathetic at times. With the Four of Cups in here, this person can wait a lot and be very inactive or very passive in life, and sometimes they can switch the polarity and go into the like extreme where they are very active with the Knight of Swords being reversed, or it's as if they are channeling and placing their energy where it doesn't have to be or where it doesn't belong, you know. This is a very singular person, by the way, with the Hermit being in here. So I want to say this is not like the usual type of person you meet. This can, as I said, maybe be a loner type of person, like a lone wolf. Three of Swords, as I said, like this could be the case that this person is overthinking or thinking about you in various ways, but it feels to me like it's too late for this pile, for the situation. And the Ace of Wands, it's as if right now they are ready or they would want to step in, but like you, they think wouldn't be, or either wouldn't be ready or you won't be actually like accepting of them, you know? It's as if you've had enough with the temperance being reversed, and this person is left with the shambles, you know, in here. So, yeah, the star is in reverse. There is no hope. There is loss of hope in this situation about their like waiting or them wanting you to come back. There is a sense of like doom, maybe, or there is nothing to wait for from this relationship. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling in here, to be honest. That's very strange, but I see, honestly, like I sense this person either can be a player or both a player and someone who likes to play with people, where more so this is going to come in a bad way, meaning that this person can actually, as I said, test limits, see what's permittable and what's not, and see how far or with what they can get away with. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person is a smooth talker with the Knight of Cups and someone who, as I said, promises much but doesn't do anything or is all good in talking, you know? I want to say this person hasn't moved on, if that's the question that you're wondering about, but they kind of haven't moved on but are still content, or like it's a bad word, content for this case, but they have accepted their fate. Like I sense in here capitulation, or maybe a sense of, you know, this is my fate, this is my karma, this is what I deserve. The Hanged Man as well, like don't expect any action in here from this person, because I feel like you could be dealing in here with a coward, to be honest. Like because I would rather see this person with this Four of Pentacles grasping onto their resources and memories, and they're very comfortable in that, you know. I want to say they're very, very comfortable in the idea of not stepping in and living in a fairy tale, living in something that is out there in their mind or in nostalgia, you know. It's as if with the Knight of Cups, they are very used to this energy. Like it's bad, like you did well that you moved from this person, because I feel like they would be dragging you down. Okay, the Hanged Man, this can have its advantages in here, and as well with the Hermit, meaning that this person might come off as different or maybe intelligent, maybe wise, or maybe having some insights that you didn't. Oh my god, having insights that you wouldn't usually come across like from regular people. So this does suggest this reading suggests that this person is quite unique and has some traits that would be considered very different and standoffish from the usual demographic. But the answer whether you should be coming back, no, definitely not. Like, don't give this person chances, because it feels to me like they would squander it again, and that you are worthy of much more in here. So you did quite well. Like, those of you who walked away from this person, pile number one, this was like a one lottery ticket. This was some gift of fate, you know, that you left this person. It's because this person feels like they were draining, or this gives me a narcissist type of energy as well, or a very either dramatic or a very show off, like throwing an act type of person and pretending something works when it doesn't, or pretending that they are confident when they're actually not. This person has a lot of sorting things out to do, and they are not going to be able to do that with you because they are not ready in general. Like, some things in here are beyond your help and intervention. This person has to be on a different level of interaction, and I don't like comparing. But what I'm trying to say, this person has to do a lot of reevaluation in relationships, and they are not ready, or they are not the best or the perfect match for you. And like, don't come back. Don't come back to this person, because I see chaos. I see just like havoc being thrown out. Like, this person is going to show off again, and they're going to sacrifice everything for the sense of covering up their vulnerability, insecurity, and presumably being confident, even at the detriment of the relationship with you. So this is, I guess, the energy. I want to say in here, this person will still have memories, will still think about you, will still like overthink a lot. And if you're wondering if this person will move on, I don't think so. You know, this situation with you was something that they are not going to forget. But maybe is there like bad karma, if you believe in that kind of stuff, in the first place, that they are to be left, you know. Maybe this departure was teaching them a lesson, and it's for their own good in that type of way, because obviously, like, I don't see in here a very good person. I see in here a person who is willing to take their chances on someone else's behalf, and to the detriment of the relationship. So, like, I don't feel bad saying that. I think they deserve lessons before they can awaken and actually, like, grasp the magnitude of their actions upon other people. So that was all, pile number one. I think this is an X, because this was a very distinctive energy of a lover type of thing. But yeah, don't even think of coming back. At least that's the gist of my reading for you. So yeah, that was all. If it resonated with you, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, hope to see you in the future videos. Take care. Bye. My God, I don't know what's happening in here. Um, I want to understand, but I don't quite understand. Um, the three cards in the center are going to stabilize the chaos that I'm seeing in front of my eyes. We have the Two of Wands, and we have as well the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So this, immediately I will say what I got, and I will try to make sense of the other cards, because this is very entangled. Okay. Two of Wands gave me the feeling of, this is someone who you know, that's for sure. And that's first of all. And the second of all, this can be someone you had a relationship with in the past. This can be long term, or this can be short term, in the idea of you had some light interactions with this person and it wasn't quite clear where this is going, okay? But more so, I feel like this is going to be about the long term in here. And the message I got was very fascinating, because I didn't get a lot of those. This person chose you. Whether this person chose you and they're going to make the actions, I honestly feel like this can be the case of someone being very, like, uh, primed to make like an action towards you, actually, and try to pursue you, because I sense in here some sort of momentum in the Two of Wands. It's like the energy is not there, but with the Knight of Swords, however, it's as if this person is ready to go. You know, this is the case of someone who can be actually, or potentially, doing an action towards you. So I'd be quite interested to know what's happening. um, Now, the fun part, and the one that's confusing. The Five of Swords in here, it's as if this is a long-term thing, you had disagreements and very strong boundaries with that person, and you decided, you know what, like I'm not gonna stick up with it, and it was a good thing because this person understood that you're not going to just sit by and not stand for yourself. We have in here the Wheel of Fortune, as if some activities that they thought are going to work on you, or some influences or some like manipulation from their side is going to work and be granted success. It didn't happen. It upset them. And it's as if the whole world turned on them, or they felt like, why wouldn't you be so like reasonable, or why wouldn't you just want to cooperate with me? I feel like this person, unfortunately, like this will resonate if you know about this situation. This person was involved with multiple people. Or hear me out, if this person saw that the relationship with you went downhill, I feel like they were trying to look out for different people or try to at least make you jealous. That's why I'm seeing in here the Queen of Cups being reversed, the Queen of Wands being reversed. I saw the Queen of Pentacles right near the star card. So this can be this, because the three are female, this can be talking about a third party situation, and this person could have like tried their chances with people, but they got rejected. Like, to be honest, it feels to me like this person thought that they're going to be accepted and brought in by whoever they thought they would choose, or as if they loved someone, or if they had like an interest for someone, they're just going to barge in and be accepted. And you know what? These people rejected them because I see the Nine of Pentacles as being people like the people were like, we don't quite understand what's going on with this person, but they don't feel quite safe, or this whole spontaneous situation feels like a no to us. So this is like multiple people you have in here. I feel like you are dealing in here with a past person as well, and with the Anchor card, this person still like over time got back to you, and they had a very like back to Jesus moment where they realized that you were the best option for them, but it's kind of like strange because like where were they all this time, you know? Four of Swords being reversed, I saw this as lack of responsibility in the relationship, or the ability to say what's wrong, okay? Like say what's wrong and blame it on you, and blame it on you in the idea or the light that, it's not their problem that you are so like what you are, like in their scenario, in their eyes, or whatever the case may be. So this person as well can be spoiled because I saw the three suits in here being reversed. So it can be the case you can be a very loving person, or you can have a very powerful resource for this person, or you can be in general like this. But no matter what, there is something missing, and this person is trying to make this thing mean that you are not the one, or that you're not the right fit for them, when in fact what's missing is more so about them, and their inability. So you can be dealing with someone who can have attachment issues, someone who is very picky, or they, like I want to say in here, they can be attached, but they can be attached need oriented, meaning that this person will see something interesting, shiny, and an opportunity in you, and they will fall for it, and they would go forward. Let's extract it, like let's exploit it as we can, in subtle and not so subtle ways. If you block this person, if you have this person on mute, whatever the case may be, know that this person is spying on you, because you have in here the owl card and the moon. Or this can be the case that this person is somehow like spying on you in the night. This sounds creepy as I cannot tell you, but this is the information I got, or as if this person would try to stalk you, or they might be having these thoughts about you at night, or they might be building this momentum at night for some reason, or the desires towards you are coming at night, you know. The star is their idea that they're going to bring you back whenever they want, they're going to manifest you, they're going to um, solve all the issues and all the problems with you with this Five of Wands. And there is something like an inkling of, I will convince them, you know, I will make it work because I want and because it's my desire. But it's actually not quite so. Like, I don't see in here very strong sense of work or a work routine in the idea of let's make this relationship work for both of us, you know, because of this Eight of Pentacles being reversed and the Seven of Pentacles. It's as if, you know, this person wants the goodie, like the good stuff, like the goodies, but doesn't want to work for them, or they don't quite enjoy the adventure or the process of making it work. They would much rather have everything done and given to them on a silver platter. You know, that's the kind of thing that I'm reading in here. And yeah, expect that there is like some sort of cycle in which they decided to come back, or they somehow like sprung up from the dead and decided to all of the sudden solve everything at once. And I'd be very hesitant in case this person shows up, because I see in here Two of Wands. It's as if they're building, as I said, the momentum, they're building the energy or the intention to bring you back into their life, you know. And this doesn't strike me as a very responsible, mature, and worthy of like connecting with you type of person, because it's a very need-oriented thing, and maybe you met some need of theirs in the past, and this whole ordeal of bringing you back, this strikes me as being a situation where they want to feel better and they don't necessarily care that much about you, you know. In this whole scenario, in this whole equation, I see themselves as being communicating with themselves, you know, in fact. So this is not even about you, you know, it's about their feelings, it's about their comfort level, and it's not about you. Like, this is not a good match for you. I feel like you deserve more. And I want to say in here, don't stop at this person even if they come back. Or, like, I want to say if they change, but I don't think this is the case of someone who is capable of that dimension yet, unfortunately. Or I feel as if they are not as aware maybe of the what's necessary to change. So that was all pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like and comment below, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I really hope to see you in the future videos. Take care. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You chose the black tourmaline stone, and you have in here the Ten of Cups. So this is going to be a split message. For some of you, this is going to be a family member because of this Ten of Cups type of thing, and Ten of Pentacles. This can be an elderly person, or this is someone who is older than you. As well, this is going to apply to people who they had like a very close relationship with and they broke up, and this is not a boyfriend thing, this is a broken marriage, okay? Because I saw in here the Hierophant being reversed and the Chariot. And whatever, like, classically the Chariot isn't necessarily represented by the message I have given you, but that was what I saw. And it feels to me like distinctly, let's focus on these two scenarios, because the reason why this happened can be a mix. I feel like someone, if this is a family member, this is the case of you cutting them off and them being very manipulative, sly, or as if you couldn't trust them, okay? This also gives me, with the Eight of Pentacles, my way or the highway, or there is a sort of subordination in here that's seeping through the reading. And there is like little or no room for you to breathe, in this case, for your pile. It's as if you could have dealt with a person who had some sort of leverage upon you and they were very dictatorial. And the only way to separate or to break this dependency, maybe, or leverage advantage type of thing they had over you, it was or is to break up or to separate. And thus the Chariot card, this could have been financial, by the way, or this was like some sort of help. But no matter like this, if this is going to be family related, this was something that was not fun to have around, or it was corroding your sense of maybe finances in here, because I sense dependency that could have made you like or could have incapacitated you at some point. Breaking the chain in here and breaking this relationship was a good thing. And I feel like with the black tourmaline especially, like it was something of a negativity as a test you passed successfully, or it was the right thing to do to separate. Now, I think this is the point where I'm going to go into the reading and say like about the spouse type of thing, because this is the strongest one. You cut this person off, and it feels to me like maybe they were unfaithful, because the Hierophant, like being reversed, I felt like they broke a vow, or they gave their like yes, or they gave the agreement to be with you only at the time where they were feeling it, and their feelings were very fleeting or very momentarily like fixated. And it's as if with the Knight of Cups, it's like back then they could have promised things, and when they said yes at the altar, for example, this person was very confident, and it was true for that moment that they were ready. But this person doesn't strike me as being ready anymore in this case, because of the Knight of Pentacles being reversed. And I feel like if you were to be with this person, but most likely this is going to be a broken type of connection in here, or no contact, or you decided to cut them off because of the scythe card. This is like a very harsh decision, and a hard one at that as well. But it was something that you were willing to do for your own good, or for your own happiness and prosperity. This is not a light situation in here, and if this is not about marriage, maybe this is not your pile. Lack of responsibility, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups from their side as well. This is like as well talking about my way or the highway type of thing, where they decide to create comfort. They decided to create a level of comfort and prosperity for themselves, and this family thing with you was like too much, or maybe it was on top of the responsibilities that they have like already had. This person doesn't feel very committed to me. This person feels childish at times, or they could have had like tantrum moments where they like thrown tantrums, maybe in this case. And it feels to me like, to be honest, this is not even funny, but it feels to me like you just had to endure, you just had to watch this and be like, oh God, what do I do next, And for long periods of time, this pile feels to me like they had to close off from their like surroundings or their world because of the Two of Swords being reversed. It's as if, you had to survive, you have to take on some sort of coping mechanism to really cope with the reality that you chose not the right person, in this case. Um, yeah, it feels to me like you had to escape. Like I see in here sort of escapism, or having lots of expectations or high hopes that this relationship is going to pan out. Most likely it was very triggering, this relationship you've had, and there were a lot of things, like there is still a lot of things in here in this pile that can be properly said like pissed you off big time. Like there are a lot of like, honestly, like a lot of inconsistencies in here, where this person says one thing and completely does another, and they can justify it, they can make it work or sound as if it wasn't a big deal, and this leaves you in a very, like, this reminds me of a very specific situation in psychology, maybe, where that's what I'll call it, where a person has their own experience and it is not validated, and they live in this conceptual parallel universe, where they are on their own. Two of Swords is being surrounded by the Four of Pentacles, so it's as if you had to survive on your own for a very long time, and there were a point where you cut this person off. Basically, that's the whole deal with this story I have given you. It's basically it. With the Two of Wands, I want to say this person is thinking always about you, is thinking about the stability, is thinking about the money, is thinking about their vows, whatever. But it's kind of late, and like, what happened. Like the actual turn of the events is like way out there. Like it's not, like, it feels to me like they hurt you, okay, and they might kind of 50-50 understand that. Still, they still kind of feel like they're not quite guilty, whereas if like it wasn't the right situation, the right time, whatever. But I want to say in here is this person who's thinking, and it's a very strange thing because of the page. It's oh god, it's as if this person is like in a childlike state where they want, like, as if this person would say, I want my mommy back. That's the kind of thing that I'm sensing and picking on, to be honest. Like that's the energy I get. And yeah, like the wheels have turned, like it's too late, but this person is left out in the cold and waiting, where it's as if they are trying to sort out their decisions. And yeah, a chaos. Like the moment in which they lost the stability they had with you, it's the moment where things crumbled, and now they would want to behave correctly just for the things to go back as they were. This pile is definitely going to resonate only with people who are in like a long-term complicated relationship with a person. I will not lie, this can be like a together type of living without a marriage type of thing, but as well, this doesn't exude quite a lot of responsibility or commitment. No matter if it was official or not, this is someone who made you go through some sort of hell. And unfortunately, that's the energy I see. This person is in chaos right now, and they're trying to make their life work again. That's the energy I see. And it's as if they lost someone who was a valuable asset, someone who was a valuable resource into their life. And I want to say in here, like, the decision of cutting them off feels very right to me, and it's not even in question whether you should be coming back or, yeah. Things are quite apparent and settled or already, and you did the right thing if this resonated with you so far. I think this is more so about like their thoughts, their lingering thoughts about you, and maybe that was the reason why this reading popped up. So that was all, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like and comment below about your situation, and make sure to check out the other ones, other videos on my channel, and subscribe if you're not already. Take care. Hello, pile number 4. Selenite, the stone I forgot about. Okay, this can be quite the one, actually. I forgot about the one, so this can be, or can seem to be, a person you forgot about. Um, I want to say this pile creeped me out, okay? And this doesn't happen usually, but this was a very strange thing I came across. You have the first card, the High Priestess, being reversed, and I immediately thought, like, what is this? I never thought of the possibility of someone thinking about you and it being the High Priestess in reverse, especially it being in reverse. Like, what am I supposed to understand? And immediately my mind jumped to the idea of afterlife. For some reason, this can be a very strong, like, it's coming off as a very strong, intuitive, or a spiritual, or a connection to the divine feminine type of person. And unfortunately, it's someone who might have passed away and is speaking beyond the veil. That's what I got. And let me tell you, because the first three cards that were the actual High Priestess, Four of Cups being reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles being reversed. The other ones, when I was thinking about the possibility of a physical death and, the things I have been talking about, the Coffin card came up, and I was like shook at this moment. I had goosebumps because I was like, okay, this is definitely the message I was thinking about. For some of you, this as well can be a very strange and humorous thing, where it's actually your intuition who's thinking about you, or you haven't been listening to your intuition. But more so, I will be focusing on the first message. It's as if you have a very strong protective female energy that's trying to communicate with you and you're not listening. And it's as if this person, like, they are constantly thinking about your well-being and safety, but you're not necessarily thinking about them, or it's as if maybe you forgot about them. That's the selenite. Like, I forgot about this stone, like, what's it's called. And it's as if maybe you forgot this person is in your life, and this person is trying to reach out desperately into the reading for you to remember them, or to understand that they are beside you, and they are with you in the biggest challenges of your life, and they are actually assisting you. The Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, this could have been a departure where you were devastated, but somehow you managed to pick yourself up. Still, it's more so a coping thing with life rather than like a healing thing where you accepted their departure, but it was something very bitter. And Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, it's like it was a very painful departure, and more so we can say you coped with their absence. But the absence in here is barely even being noticed or covered in the reading, because this person actually didn't leave you in some sort of way, and I cannot really explain why, but it's as if this person is still lingering and still present into your life, even if you realize it or not. This can be the case where with the Fishes card, you could have had maybe dreams. This can be synchronicities. This is going to be the pile who had a painful departure with, like, maybe a grandmother. Maybe it can be a mother in here. This is a very feminine type of thing where you felt like this person was on your side. You felt like this person was covering your back, or this person was defending you. That's the type of thing. And the most unfair thing that could have happened in here in this case is the fact that they left, with the coffin card, which is a very bitter one in this reading. And the Ten of Cups, it's as if you've lost someone really, 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 really important. And this can be, like, as I said, this as well can be like a relative with whom you had a connection with, and it was of a spiritual nature. Because let's be honest, I got in here the High Priestess and not the Empress. This could have been a very mental and or like a very subtle connection where you didn't quite understand why, but you were connected, or you understood this person. Or it could be the case where you really got along really well with this person, or you were understood with this Ace of Swords without even communicating, you know? Yeah, so that was like the Ace of Cups. This is indicative of a lot of emotion and as well affection that's coming through from this person. And it's as if it's like a very strong message of don't forget me, don't forget me, don't forget. Like it's keeping on in this reading from like it's resonating and it's resonating. Like this is the energy and the image I get. Like this person is afraid, or it's not even afraid, but for your own safety, for your own consolation, this person is trying to be seen or seep through something like as a communication thing where they would be heard and you would realize that they are not gone, you know. Because of this fishes card, like you're not like paying attention to many things, or you could have had synchronicities where it's like people can call these happy synchronicities or happy moments where they had a memory of something this person, like this significant person, had like favorite. Like for example, they had a favorite movie and you kind of come across this movie frequently, like in this case. Or maybe this person had some very specific perfume they liked or they like put on themselves, and you have this, you can smell this like in the air, and it's as if like sometimes people can be like, I didn't smell anything, and you're like, but I know for sure, like I know for sure this is the exact same perfume like that person used to wear. It's the small details that are trying to hint back at you that this person is still here, but because this card is like annoyingly in reverse, it's as if, and with the Six of Wands, it's as if you are very stubborn, or maybe stubborn in your beliefs, and you believe that this person has left, actually. I believe this is like a very interesting situation where this person is trying to communicate with you. I would visit maybe other channels or maybe other topics about deceased loved ones. Or maybe if you feel comfortable with this idea, I would contact a medium and would try to see what's happening. Or if that's not something you resonate with, I would be um, trying to contact them in some way, shape, or form. Maybe through messages, maybe through writing. This can be as well very therapeutic. Like I don't know, but it's as if the life has its own way of making you crazy for the all the details and all the noise, and you don't hear either yourself with the intuition thing or this person in this case. I would as well be interested for you to explore the like exploring the connection with your ancestors, and specifically this one if you know who I'm talking about. Or I would be exploring things maybe in meditation and try to see and be receptive to the field and see what's seeping through as an information about this person or what this person is trying to communicate with you. I feel like this person is like saying constantly over and over, don't forget me, don't forget I'm here, like I'm here. Don't forget me, like that type of thing, or don't believe that death, physical death, means a departure of sorts where this person doesn't exist anymore. You know, that's the energy I get in general from this reading. And it's as if you felt left out in the cold, where this quality of this person's presence is still seeping through and showing itself up into your life, but you are too stubborn believing that they are no longer, you know? And this can be very understandable. Know that this person loves you very much, and it feels to me like this love is so interesting and intricate in this case, where this person would be able and would want from like their deepest core to protect and intervene into your life when you feel like the challenges are too much, you know. And in the greatest and deepest of problems, this can as well be a male. I'm not necessarily saying this has to be a female, but that was the definitive energy I saw. In the greatest challenges, this person is assisting you. And I will not lie, I'll give you a situation where I had the same thing happen to me, where I thought that I was lonely, you know, and one person who I had a contact with, like, they departed. I thought that they're gone. I couldn't quite process what happened, and the grief, relieving, and all of the stuff like that went on like for some time. But I kept having dreams about them. Not only that, I kept having like these visions or visiting them somehow conceptually during like meditations, and I was astonished, like this person was somehow communicating with me. And it's not that type of thing where, you know, you imagine, you know, you can imagine stuff, or out of desperacy. No, it was a very distinct moment where like at the left shoulder during meditation, I felt like this person came back, and I was like not even expecting them, because I was in a different setup, and I was like, everything can happen in meditation, but I'm open to pretty much like anything. But I was not ready for that, because not only I had dreams, but I felt like they tried to reach out, and it was this presence or contact I had like on my shoulder type of thing. And I was surprised. Like, I was not expecting that. I didn't know that was even possible. And it's interesting because when you try to invite this, it's not always working. But when you're receptive to whatever it is during meditations, and I had this, like, it was 1 hour and something, it was a very dedicated practice that day. And yeah, in total and complete silence, I was very perceptive and receptive to everything that would came into my radar. Didn't expect that to happen. This is the same. Like, I feel distinctly this person is piercing through the veil, piercing through the dimensions to talk with you, to say that they never left and they are still protecting you. And if you have dreams about this person, this is as well something of a sign that this person is trying to communicate with you in different mediums, like in different ways. If you are doing a reading in tarot with someone, this person might show up, you know. If someone is very perceptive and they can actually sense some sort of presence, this as well. And for some, it will play out that this was not only like spiritual, this could have been someone who, like, as I said, could have practiced things, or yeah, a very mystical person. By the actual high priestess, it's as if they can be human, but they can have um, an aura, or they can have a side to them that is quite mysterious or beyond the actual reality of this one we are experiencing, you know, which is quite intriguing, to be honest. And I want to say, don't give up. Don't give up on this person, because they are not giving up on you, and they never left. That was the message I wanted to say. So that was all pile number 4. That was a longer one. I didn't expect it, but yeah, it happened. If it resonated with you, I would be so excited to know that in the comments, if you have the time and if you want, of course. If not, that's completely fine. Like, subscribe, make sure to check out the old ones. By the way, I have a video about deceased loved ones' messages. Maybe this one as well will cover something. I don't know. You can try. Take care. Don't forget to honor this person in your prayers. Don't forget to, maybe if you want, or if your culture adheres to this, like offer something like offerings, or maybe, yeah, whatever you have in your religion that is on the side of, giving offerings in the name of this person or in remembrance of this person, I think this is going to be something that is going to strengthen your connection with them. And it's a very symbolical thing to connect as well with them, even if they're not physically here. So that was all. Take care of yourselves and don't forget the important things. Bye.